seen Katie Holmes down there in Dawson's Creek year after year. I mean, it's been about 12, 13 years she's been down. Look how nice she's grown up.
All grown up.
Wow.
So beautiful.
And the first time life goes on for her outside of the creek. Yeah.
Yes. You're living in L.A. now.
I'm living in LA.
What a change, huh?
Yes. You know, I moved out to LA in May, and in Wilmington I was driving this small Honda Del Sol, which I love. Very easy, got me around. And when I was moving to LA, everyone told me you have to get a truck, you know, the driving, and you don't want to get in an accident, you need a bigger car. So I upgraded to this fancy sort of SUV that has a navigational system.
You know what? Sounds like she met Handsome Hal. It had all the features, huh?
All the features.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes, but the only thing it doesn't have, I was pulling out of my driveway, my own driveway.
Uh-oh. Can't
Right.
see that well, can you?
Can't. Totally knocked out the mirror. Right. The navigational system doesn't come with
It drives you nuts.
It doesn't say warning, there's
You're
a mailbox
absolutely
there.
Right, exactly.
You've got to be very careful backing up with those SUVs. So, did you have a premiere for this new movie, Pieces of April?
I did.
Hollywood premiere, red carpet, the whole
It
thing?
was very exciting. It was here in New York. And
Oh, in New York. Okay.
yes, my parents came in, and friends, and it was really, really fun. And I kind of spent the whole night talking with my parents at the premiere party, and we were having a great time. And the next day, my sister calls and says, "Who are you talking to at the party? There's some gossip about you, you know, flirting with some unidentified male." And I was like, "I think that was Dad, Tam." My life is so exciting and so dark.
Well, now you're out in Los Angeles, so...
How do you like living there?
It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm slowly getting used to it. You know, it's kind of hard because whenever you move to a new place, it's hard to fit in. You always feel kind of like a dork. And one day I was doing the LA thing. I suppose people tell me to go to this park called Runyon Park to breathe in the fresh air and really, you know, become one with yourself.
Yeah, of course.
So first I'm driving there with the navigational system. The mirror's still on. And I get lost, and so I have to go another way, and then I realize I'm running out of gas. So at this point, a 10-minute drive is turning into 45 minutes to clear my mind.
Lost in L.A.
Lost in L.A., so then I get getting my gas and everything, and it splatters all over me. So then I get to the park, finally, smelling like gas, and the only reason I was going to the park was to breathe in the fresh air. And I'm like,
Oh, baby.
but other than that, it's going very
See, you
well.
were safe and sound and leading a sensible life
At the creek.
At the creek.
I miss the creek.
Go ahead, bring the creek back to Katie. We'll come right back with her in just a minute. Katie Holmes with us. You a baseball fan, Katie?
I am.
Yeah. Who's your team?
Well, although I'm in New York, my brother-in-law's from Boston, so I gotta go for
Oh, the Red Sox, yeah. Is your brother-in-law nervous?
No, he's very confident.
When you go home, say this to your brother-in-law. The curse.
Listen, is your brother-in-law one of those street toughs that Regis is talking about?
I tell you, that Red Sox team, they look angry, you know what I'm saying? With their little goatees and their bald heads. Now there's a little hair growing in, but they got faces on them that, you know...
They are tough.
They are tough guys, aren't they?
That's okay.
Well, I think they're street toughs.
They scare Regis.
How old are you now, Katie?
I'm 24.
24 years old. Katie, you were 12 when you came here the first time.
Not quite 12.
You got a boyfriend? You got something going on?
No, yes.
You do? Oh, that's good.
Oh, now look, she's got lipstick on her chin. Oh, no. Let me fix it.
I tried to be funny.
That'll teach you to ad-lib with me.
It's a dangerous thing.
Few cards.
But isn't it nice now the Dawson's Creek has flowed away, right? It's all over.
Yes.
And you
it
were on
did
how
go away.
long? 7, 8 years? How long? was it?
6 years.
6 years. And Van de Beek, is he gone too?
Yeah.
Van de Beek, he's a movie star.
Yeah, no, he's still standing there on the set. Katie?
I used to love his name, Van de Beek.
You guys?
Van de Beek became a movie star too.
Yeah.
And look at you now, you got this movie, and after this one you got one with Michael Keaton, who's a terrific actor, coming out, right?
Well, tell us about this movie.
Yeah, let's talk about Pieces of... What is it about, Katie?
Pieces of April is this small movie that we made last year, and it is about family, and it takes place on Thanksgiving, and I play April, who is the oldest in the family, who's trying to cook this Thanksgiving dinner for her family to come and enjoy.
You've invited all the members of the family to come.
Yes, and she's kind of the black sheep, so
Oh,
she
she's
has
the
to
black
do
sheep.
a pretty good job.
Right. So it's all about Thanksgiving dinner. Now, can this girl cook?
No. Which was, I don't know, I kind of felt like the part was made for me.
You can't cook either.
I'm very enthusiastic. My mom buys me all these wonderful cookbooks because she's been cooking for so long, and she can get a gourmet recipe and do it in the appropriate amount of time, and it takes me much longer. And, well, for example, I tried to make this, I was having a really bad day. And so I decided, oh, you know, I'm gonna calm down and I'm gonna make seared tuna. You know, like they do in the restaurants, the fancy restaurants.
Right.
So I go in and get the nice fish, and I get the nice vinegar, and then I turned the heat up too high, and it was completely black on the outside and completely raw on the inside. And the person I was eating with, we were both like trying to get it down.
Yeah.
It didn't
It'll
work.
come to you.
But it
You'll
was
get
one of those
better.
things, you know, you're having a bad day, and then the tuna doesn't turn out.
Oh, I know. It's heartbreaking. It happens to me all the time.
When Regis tries to sear that tuna, that he opens the can and he puts it on top of that. Never works.
Well, I imagine, you know, shooting a movie involving cooking a meal can be, you know, time-consuming, takes a lot of patience, and
Yes.
got to get everything just right. Now, in this particular scene, she is beginning her meal by unwrapping the salt and pepper shakers.
Yes.
Good for you, Katie.
Nice start.
And these shakers were brought to you by your boyfriend, right? Who was also at the dinner.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at this. Pieces of April.
We had these when I was a kid. The one time Joy let me hold them, she said, "Be careful, they're worth more than you are."
Oh, that's terrible.
Next year they were gone.
So what happened?
A hammer I was holding fell on them.
Good.
How much were they?
It wasn't cheap.
How much did they cost Bobby?
Over 50 cents.
Well, you got yourself a deal.
Hey, I can see why you're the black sheep. Boy, what a temper you got. Did you just throw them away?
Yeah.
Did you miss the whole point, though?
Excuse me, what is the point?
The point was that she was told that those 50-cent turkey salt and pepper shakers were more valuable than she was.
Did he just say that to you? Did I miss that, Gilman? I guess I did. Let me tell
He
you
was
something.
looking at how pretty you were.
This movie's gotten a lot of critical acclaim, so it could be a giant hit for Katie Holmes. Pieces of April opens tomorrow. Nice to see you again, Katie. Thanks for coming.
Congratulations.
Anthony Hamilton coming up next. We'll be right back.